This video is super important to me. Just for one reason. D-Wade is my favorite player of all time. If you're looking to buy or sell an account or get your badges grinded, make sure you hit up GoPlugged. The link will be in the description. You will now regret their services. Let's get it. What's going on, YouTube? It's the Go White Boy of 2K. It is Young Dirk. My bad. I'm a 98. I thought I was 99. Whoopsies. But anyway, here is all the attributes. Dwyane Wade. Now, I know a lot about D-Wade. I don't have maybe his exact build, but I feel like the mid-range slasher really plays like him. Really wasn't the best three-point shooter. He was a shot creator. I can fade with this build. He was a shot blocker. The shot block for a guard, 55, is pretty high. Ball control, going in the paint. His mid-range game is godly. His mid-range should be like a 95 at least. But this is my build. But the overall ratings don't matter that much. It matters how the user plays the game. And I'm going to show you guys how legend Dwyane Wade is. So let's go to the badges. Let's get to the finishing badges. Now first, let me say this. These jerseys didn't come out until LeBron and D-Wade were both on the Heat. I believe in their first season together. It might have been their second. So this is that era of D-Wade, where he's like at the end of his prime, but he's still a god. So gold badges, I feel like suit him. Prime D-Wade, it would be Hall of Fame. Acrobat, obviously. Fancy footwork. Footwork was godly, relentless, slithery, giant slayer, consistent contact. When I make these builds, I do the exact same animations as the player on the NBA roster, and I really try to use as what am I trying to say? And I really try to put the badges on that really go with their play style in real life. So for the playmaking badges, post spin technician, his post spin was godly. Space creator, took hop shots and all that stuff. Quick first step, floor general, bailout, tight handles, unpluckable. I feel like these badges really fit his playmaking play style. Maybe needle threader I could add in there, pass fake, dream shake. Who knows, but it's D-Wade. Everything is good about him pretty much. Defensive badges, we got chase down, pogo, rim protector. We know D-Wade was a shot blocker. He also, in his prime, got a ton of steals. Interceptor, pickpocket, great defense, intimidator, clamps. D-Wade was actually a very good defensive player, and I'll talk about that more. But let's get on to the gameplay. Now, like the video if you're cute. If you're ugly, you're kind of screwed. So as a lifelong D-Wade fan, I know a lot about D-Wade. So let me just give you some history on the GOAT of the Miami Heat. 3-time NBA champion, Finals MVP in 06. He won that with Shaq. 13-time NBA All-Star. 2-time NBA First Team. 3-time All-NBA Second Team. 3-time All-Third Team. 3-time Defensive Second Team. I don't know how he didn't ever get first. He was the scoring champ in 09 and was robbed in MVP. Robbed of the MVP by LeBron. The only reason LeBron got it was because the Cavs were first in the East. D-Wade, his stats that year were like 32, 8, and 8. His stats were godly. They were way better than LeBron's. He was all rookie first team. LeBron was also on that. And yeah. So I had a lot of fun playing on this build, especially because again, D-Wade is my favorite player. I actually have an autographed Dwyane Wade ball next to me. But I was really trying to get that 2012 Miami Heat Dwyane Wade. The Euro steps, him and Manu Ginobili are the originators of the Euro steps. They are the gods at the Euro step. James Harden, his Euro step is not better than D-Wade's, and that is a fucking promise. D-Wade and Manu Ginobili revolutionized the Euro step. Go look them up. Just type in D-Wade Euro steps. D-Wade was working a lot in the post. Him and LeBron kind of were transitioning both to the post at the same time. Try to get in post fades, post spins, all that stuff. I unfortunately did not have shot creating or slashing takeover on this build, but I really didn't, you know, try to like break ankles or anything. And look at that post fade, bro. Bro, that's Dwyane Wade, bro. I got all of his animations on. His animations exactly, his shot, his dribble moves, his fades, post hooks, all that stuff, bro. But I really want to touch on a very interesting debate. You guys all know James Harden. Great shooting guard, amazing scorer. A lot of people are debating now, is James Harden better than D Wade? Now that's not a crazy, that is not a crazy statement at all. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's actually very, very close. Now, I hate counting rings, okay? I hate the ring count. I hate bro, I hate that with a passion.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro. You tripping.
When I'm comparing players, I'm talking about individual skill, okay? Skill. Not team success, skill. Dwyane Wade was a very well-rounded player. Okay? James Harden, we know his defense is bad. And James Harden really, all he does is shoot threes and goes to the paint. Now, there is nothing wrong with that. James Harden is one of the best scorers in NBA history, okay? Do not get me wrong. Like I said, this argument is very, very close. But D Wade, if you guys did not know this, has the most blocks for a guard all time. D Wade used to clamp up, bro. D Wade he's like a lockdown, bro. D Wade in his prime had clamps. 3 times all defensive second team, bro. Like, for a guard, that is impressive. Woo! Oh, Jesus. Anyway, D Wade, bro. I've had too much long, skinny, thick things in my mouth lately.
Right there. Hey, stop! That's gay. It's quick. No.
Oh my gosh, yeah, hold on. So, in my opinion, D Wade is slightly better. But if James Harden can work on his defensive game and get really good at defense, he will be better than D Wade. And that's coming from a D Wade fan. Just Harden's defense is it's not that bad, but when D Wade was in his prime, his defense was amazing. And Harden's getting up there in age, so I really don't think his defense is going to improve that much. So yeah, if you want to count rings, obviously it's not even close. D Wade is a lot better if you want to count rings, but I really don't like to count rings because rings rely on your coaching, your teammates, if your teammates get along. When I compare who is better, I really like to compare literally just the players, bro. I hate that ring crap because it's not just about one player. Now the last thing I want to talk about is D Wade towards the end of his career. Bro, when he left the Heat, I was in distraught. I don't even know if that's a word. I was shocked. I was genuinely shocked. I never thought D Wade would leave the Heat. It was his city, bro. And D Wade left us. I'm not even from Miami, but you guys know what I'm saying. And when he went on the Bulls, I'm like, bro, what? Like, that didn't even look real, bro. And then, so that didn't work. Him, Rondo, and Jimmy Butler didn't get along that well. You know, and I think they made it to the playoffs, but they lost in the first round, or I don't know. And then after that, he signed with the Cavs for half of a season. And then the Cavs traded him away back to the Heat. D Wade, yes, he wanted to finish his career in Miami. So, thank you, D Wade, for doing that. But bro, the Cavs should not have traded him. That was the finals where LeBron really needed help. And that same year, I believe, I might be wrong, but it was either that year or the year after that, D Wade led his team to the playoffs. So imagine if LeBron in that finals where J.R. Smith screwed up, if D Wade was still on his team. I don't know why they didn't hold him for the rest of the year. There was a rumor that D Wade and LeBron were like excluding their teammates, and they were like too close to each other. I don't know. But then thankfully D-Wade left. Got traded back to the Heat. I have a feeling he always wanted to finish his career in Miami. And most Heat fans, they don't even count the years he was in Chicago and Cleveland. And then, as you guys know, D-Wade sadly retired last year. He could still play in the NBA. We all know that. But he wanted to leave while he was still a solid NBA player. And I was lucky enough to see D-Wade a few times live in my life. And I saw him in his last year at Madison Square Garden. Was an amazing time. I went with my father and we had a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like, sub to the GOAT Gang if you're new, and have a good day. Go out.